Hello everyone, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Count Silver, and today we are back with more Find Love or Die Trying. We are almost to the end. I feel it in my gut this time that we are almost done with this game. I think. I've said that like the past 10 times, but I think for real this time we are here. We played last time, we've joined forces with Kat, and we are going to all escape, hopefully. I still don't trust her 100%, only because she tried to kill me before. But, you know, as they say, it is what it is, and we have to just move past that, I suppose. So, let's get started today. Kat was true to her word. Instead of having another day on the 6th day of the show, she planned a huge party for the staff instead, a thank you for all your hard work party. This will not go over well with the boss, I feel like. As soon as she told her staff that Violet would be cooking for the event, all of them dropped everything and helped prepare for it. By the way, we're going through with Yu's plan. You had a plan when we all got together for us to escape. So we're going with Yu's plan here, and we'll see how that goes. I didn't get the lowdown on that. No one told me anything. While the staff prepared the party grounds during the day, each of us were hard at work, making sure other parts of it went well. Violet cooked mountains of food as if her life depended on it. In truth, it did. That's right, my girl knows how to cook. Yu was playing games with the staff outside. It didn't take long for her to become a fast favorite for them. I'm pretty sure half the staff are playing the games just so they could get her to notice them, and she knew it. I have to admit, I'm really impressed by you. Her plan is really coming together. I have a feeling that it won't come together pretty soon though. I feel like something's gonna happen that's gonna all fall apart. Tara and Scarlet joined forces to make sure all the staff joined the festivities. Tara used Kat's producer room to find any stragglers who hadn't joined the festivities. As Tara found them one by one, Scarlet turned on the charm and made sure that they came with her to the party. Way to go, Scarlet. Then when it was time for Scarlet to switch to her other mission, Allie took over, though I'm told she employed more force than charm. Yeah, Allie's kind of scary. I thought she was going to be the fun kind of like, you know, like, I don't know, just the fun person, you know, obviously the sporty type, which apparently she hates sports. And now I'm not so sure. She kind of scares me. I think she scares me the most out of all of them. Meanwhile, I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make sure every part of our plan was going smoothly. And for once it did. I don't like that though. That concerns me. A few hours later, we had every staff member on the island partying with their lights out. Wait, what? I don't think I read that correctly. Hold on, what did that say? A few hours later, we had every staff member on the island partying their lights out. Maybe I did read that correctly. Everybody's here? You bet. You should have seen the ones that tried to run. I made sure everyone who came stayed too. Perfect. Everybody's eaten? As they should have. It is fine food. Looks like they're all going according to plan. I'm just going to ahead and get to the fun part. That's not correct. That is not correct English. Scarlet pulled out a remote from her pocket and pressed a button on it. A few seconds later, fireworks were shooting into the night sky above the party grounds. I'm sure we'll find out why this was all necessary, but right now, this does not seem necessary at all. The cheers of the staff were like thunder, thunder, thunder. And with that, the plan is going as smoothly as can be. Great job, team. We owe you one, Yu. Right back at you, Allie. We cheered as firework after firework lit up the night sky. I don't even know what to believe anymore with this sentences. Whoa! Are fireworks supposed to be this bright? Come to think of it, these fireworks were particularly blinding. I have to say, I did a pretty good job with these fireworks. Though there might have been some side effects to watching them from so close. Let's worry about that later. We're just gonna be blind. That's it. Scarlet just blinded us. For the rest of our lives, probably. The fireworks were the signal to those trying to escape, that there was nothing left to do except wait. Wait, what? So like us, I guess? To everybody? I don't know. It's going to be a long night. I know what we said before, but it'd be such a shame to spend tonight just worrying about what may happen tomorrow. We might live, we might die, same as any other day. How about instead we just dance the night away? You know what? That sounds great. That sounds lovely. Let's do it. Come on, let's dance like there's no tomorrow. Yuck. Don't be like that, Tara. It'd be good for us to blow off some steam. Dancing sounds like exercise, and exercise. Allie picked up Tara over her shoulder. Damn, Allie is muscles, strong, huge. And away we go. Bye, guys. Come on. Scarlett grabbed my hand and pulled me with her to where people were dancing. The others followed close behind. They sure are carefree, huh? Some things never change. Maybe we'll get out of here tomorrow. Maybe we won't. I hope we do, though. I like to think that one day we'll look back and remember this day. It was the most fun night I've ever had, out of the nights I can remember. We lived like there was no tomorrow. And now we'll find out if there is a tomorrow for us. This is very elaborate, I will say. This is quite an elaborate scheme. And I assume it was to get all the staff members into one place, like all under like one area, rather than them being so spread out, which makes sense. But even so, I gotta see where this all, like, you know, coincides, because honestly, that was probably not good for ratings, if we're being honest. We waited in the darkness for hours, waiting for the boat to come. The plan was simple, yet had no room for error. First, we need to make sure the boat really is coming. It's later than usual. No. You think they're onto us? No. It'll just be a little bit longer. It's cold. There's no point worrying it at this point. If they're onto us now, we're already dead. All we can do is wait. I mean, I don't think it'll be a problem. We waited for an hour more, then another. Okay, maybe it is a problem. We were losing hope. I guess It's here! Kat pointed towards the ocean. We all looked in unison. Just as she said, the boat was coming. It looked huge despite how far it was. It must be massive from up close. Alright, it's only going to be a few minutes before it reaches the shore. Let's book it back to the mansion. Wait, why are we going back? Second, we need to get back to the mansion before the boat reaches the shore. From what Kat told us, the staff will physically inspect the mansion to make sure we're there. We can't rely on overriding the feeds. If we're not there, they'll sound the alarm, and our chance of escaping will go from slim to nil. Okay, I guess that makes sense. According to Kat, it's how I got caught last time. Oh, okay. Because they checked the rooms and I was not there. We made it back to the mansion and rushed to our respective rooms. I turned off the light, then jumped into the bed and pretended to be asleep. A few moments later, I heard the sound of somebody opening a door. It must be them. There was a mechanical rhythm to it. Footsteps, a door would open, more footsteps, a short pause, footsteps again, a door would open, or a door would close, excuse me, repeat. Over and over, closer and closer, till it got to my room. I tried my best to make my breathing sound natural. I don't think they're looking into it that hard. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Footsteps. A second later, my door opens. I can tell there are probably about 5 people. Breathe in. They're walking closer to me. Breathe out. I can tell 2 of them are in front of me. They're muttering something under their breath. You have to pity her. Come on, she could do better. Rude. Absolutely. Come on, man. It's not about looks. Breathe in. Hey, something's wrong. It feels like my heart stopped. Breathe out. They're moving closer to me, step by step. What's that? Breathe in. I think it takes everything I have not to move. When every nerve in my body screams to run. This is it. They're onto me. I can't help but ball up the fist of my hand. Never mind. We're done for the night. Let's head out. Sounds good to me. I heard them walk further away from me, then outside the room. Finally, they closed the door. I breathed out like never before. On to the next part of the plan. Now, okay, If something was fishy, why would they be like right in front of him and then be like, whatever. It's making me suspicious because I'm thinking that something terrible is about to happen. We regrouped downstairs. We're missing one. That wasn't so difficult, was it? Like taking candy from a baby. Wait, where's Tara? I'll go check on her. As if on cue, Tara came running down the stairs. I'm good. Don't worry about it. And I definitely didn't fall asleep just now. I was about to say that. Like, as soon as, like, he pretended to be asleep, I was like, what if someone accidentally just fell asleep? Like, pretending to be asleep. It's possible. I didn't buy it, and the rest of us didn't either. Wait, was she playing games? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Alright, back to the problem at hand. We may have avoided detection for now, but now there's going to be upwards of 100 guards on patrol, between here and the boat. There's little to no chance we can all make it there without being seen, but it's a chance we'll have to take. Actually, we had just the thing for that. Courtesy of Scarlet and I. What's that? Well, we went through all the trouble of preparing such a big party for all the staff. It would be a shame if we didn't give them a little extra to chew on, no? You didn't. Oh, she did. It was like an absurd scene from an art house movie gone mad. So I assume that... they put... Not the zombie formula. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, I gotta take a sippy. Hold on. We really can't catch a break right now. Brains. Bananas. Brains and bananas. Brains. Accounting should have... Hundreds of zombies littered the field. Yeah, at this point, you might as well have gotten into accounting. This is ridiculous. You know, I can't believe we ever let you make shit, Scarlet. You better be glad that I did. Now that I think about it, couldn't we have just put a sleeping agent or something like that in? That's what I thought they did. That was my first thought process, but whatever. Where's the fun in that? Well, we still have to go past them to get to the boat, right? Don't worry about it. I got a fair share of experience in taking down zombies. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. Don't worry about it. Let's be on our way. We managed to sneak out of the mansion without much of a fuss. As soon as we got into the forest, it was smooth sailing. There were just a few zombies in there. To be honest, how much Scarlet enjoyed herself taking them down was more concerning. She's just so used to it, it's all she knows now. I'll worry about that when we get off this island. For now, I'll focus on getting out of here. A few moments later, we made it to the beach. The boat was clear in sight. Wow, it's huge. Let's not waste any time. We rushed onto the ship and ran straight for the captain's deck. I already know that Damien's gonna be somewhere around here. You guys wait here. It's practically guaranteed that the engine's been tampered with, and I need to fix it. If I know my father, he'll do it just the way it was last time. You know what, Count Silver? Come with me just in case. Maybe that's where the crew members are. Lead the way. No, don't leave me with her by myself. We know how this goes. We know how this goes. We've seen it happen. We've seen it play out. I have gotten tampered with by her. I've gotten shot. I'm just saying, like, I don't want any part of this. I don't want to be close to Kat by myself. I should have at least brought one other person with me. Like Allie. Like, I think like Allie could defend me, you know, if she needed to. It was pitch black inside. Kat had to shine a light to see anything. Strange. Where are they? Well, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. I cannot speak. Found it. Chalk it up to my dad outsourcing everything to the grunts. This is child's play to me now. Kat got to work fixing the engine. Watch my back. We still don't know if we're in the clear, and this is gonna take a minute. Got it. Sorry, I had to take another sippy break. In the middle of all this action, I know, I'm sorry. I turned around and kept a lookout. It was almost impossible to see anything, though. Since when were you a mechanic? Honestly, since my first failed escape. I had to teach myself. There isn't exactly a trade school on this island. If I hadn't, I'd never be able to help anybody escape this island. I'm sorry I didn't trust you before, Kat. I get it now, why you did what you had to do. She still shot me. Like, I'm not letting that go. I'm sorry, I'm not letting that just slide. Keep talking like that, and you'll raise a death flag for the both of us, jeez. We can talk more later, if you'd like. In the meantime, this boat is fixed. Nice. Let's tell the others and get the hell out of here. I'm surprised nothing bad happened there, I'm gonna be honest. We ran back to the others and told them the good news. At the same time, Kat revved up the engine of the boat. We were good to go. We literally jumped for joy as the boat started to move. Gosh, I can't believe it. We're really doing this. We're finally getting out of here. It's hard to believe, but it is true. We did it. Now, you don't have to thank me all at once. Tara, you always think you just do all the shit. You really did it. Thank you, Kat. You really saved us. You did. We wouldn't be able to get to this point if it weren't for you. There's no need to thank me. I actually should apologize. I didn't do any of this sooner. The intercom rang out. Kat turned white as a sheet when we heard a voice that was all too familiar. No. Damn it. Damien. Ding, ding, ding. I guess you learned at least something in school, Kat. Not enough, clearly, but hey, it's something. That's gotta win a participation ribbon somewhere. You knew what I was planning. Of course I did, dearie. I made you. I know exactly how you think. And I have to thank you. Your mother would be proud at the show you've given us these last 2 years. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to tell you? While you were busy filming Count Silver and those other bitches... Whoa, okay. Settle down. My team was filming your brave attempts to save these idiots. Gives the audience a little more reason for why they should stay in line, you know? After all, if I do this to my own daughter, imagine what I do to someone who wasn't. You're a monster. Flattery will get you nowhere, Kit Kat. God. Well, it doesn't matter now. Do whatever the hell you want. We're getting out of here. We fixed the boat, and there's nothing you can do to stop us now. We're getting out of here. Saying garbage like that is just playing with fire, love. The earth started to shake. Even though we were on the boat, I could tell the island was rumbling. Dude, what is this? In the distance, a metal barrier slowly rose out of the ocean, all around the island. Oh my god, dude, he thought of everything. It climbed higher and higher till it cast a shadow over the boat. Higher and higher till the only daylight we could see was just from a circle above us. We were trapped. How about we play a game, little rats? Damien spoke down to us from some kind of holographic screen on the walls. This is insane. He gestured to some kind of machine behind him and what looked like a strange kind of stadium. I got myself a little switch here that controls the barrier. One push of this and you'd be free to go. It'd be easy for you to waltz on in and flip it. You've gotten rid of all of our security. But this switch is only going to work if you have 2 people's handprints with producer level clearance. Sure, you've got Kat, but you'll never be able to get mine. He pulled out the same gun I had been shot with before. Then don't let that stop you from trying. The hologram disappeared with a click, leaving us in an uneasy silence. Our hands are tied. We'd have no choice but to go back. Hello? He's got a gun. He'd take us all down before we even have a chance to grab him. We've got no choice, though. If we wait here, it's only a matter of time before they can send people after us. Oh my god, this is all falling apart. I guess we have to head back to the beach. Let's turn this around. We've got an ass to kick. No, that's exactly what Damien wants you to do. Turning around part or the ass kicking? I'll leave that to your imagination. Damien has a script that he wants to see play out. People try to revolt, fail, and get killed. I guarantee if we do just that, he has a plan for it. He'll find some way to turn us against each other, and then none of us will be making it out of here alive. Even so, we can't just stay here and wait until we're out of time. Count Silver and I will go and flip the switch. No, not again. Besides, we're the only 2 people here who can do anything about it. What do you mean? Yeah, okay, what? What do you mean by that? I thought only you and Damien. I'll explain on the way. There's no time. Count Silver, are you ready to run? I won't allow it. There is no way we are letting Count Silver go back there without us. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. You said it, sister. I'm not letting you all lose your one chance of getting out of here. Scarlet, please. You know exactly what Damien is capable of. I don't like this, Cat. I know. Let them go. Believe me, I hate this. I hate this to my core, but Cat's right. I don't know. I don't know about this. Cat didn't waste a moment. She reached out for my hand. Here we go. This is really gonna be the moment of truth here. Before I knew it, what I was... Rewind, sorry. Before I knew what I was doing, we ran off the boat together and back to the mansion as fast as we could. I was running on pure instinct, like my body had done this before, countless times. I looked back to the boat just once, but I couldn't help but linger for a moment. I could tell from their faces that they wanted to be running with me, not waiting for us to come back. I'm going to make Damien pay for making them suffer like this. We went back to running. I followed Cat's lead. It's earlier than I planned, but there's no time like the present for exposition about your past. It would be good to know why I'm running with you. Would I happen to be resistant to bullets? Oh no. We'll find out if you are together. What? Look, if you look at your history, I'd say no. Hey, I survived the time you shot me. I'm pretty resistant. Touché. Before you came onto the show, you were a producer, just like me. We used to work together. We were partners. In more ways than one, though. That was forever ago. Oh my god. Living and working on this island was the only life I'd ever known. It sounds awful, but I didn't have a problem with running these shows. There was nothing different to compare it to. But then I met you. I got no idea what would bring someone like you to this island, but meeting you changed me. She smiled like I'd never seen before. You made me see that there was a world out there that was beautiful. You made me hope that I could be a part of that world one day. And you helped me realize that we needed to shut this place down, if we wanted there to be a world out there at all. For years, we worked together to free as many people as we could from these death trap shows. We shipped them away to safety, faked their deaths, everything. And we did just that, for a time. Then Damien started to suspect something was up. Each day he got closer and closer to figuring it out, until I knew we wouldn't stay any longer. But it was too late by then. Damien caught us. You mean you betrayed me? I can't remember much, but I remember you and we were together. And then you sold me out, right when we were trying to escape? Why? Like I said before, I didn't have a choice, and I still don't. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore, and I don't expect you to. But we need each other's help to get off this island now. Since both of us are technically still producers, we can activate the switch if we work together. We don't even have to take Damien down, though I doubt he'd let us use it that easily. Can you trust me enough for that? Honestly, I don't know. A part of me wants to trust Kat, the same part that unconsciously remembers that I did for years and years. How can I forget that betrayal, even if she has her reasons? Sure, I'll keep an eye on her. It's like, I'm still not convinced, really. Like, I actually believe her story to a certain extent, but also I don't believe her at the same time. It's difficult, man. It's like, I don't know what to believe. When we got back to the mansion, Kat made a beeline for the lab. I ran with her as fast as I could. Our footsteps in the winding metal staircase echoed like a thundering drum. You're about to see the real reason why the show was on this island. Kat took out her master key and slid it into the hidden socket in the wall behind one of the tanks. Click. Don't say I didn't warn you. The same wall split into two doors, slowly revealing another hidden staircase. You think you guys could get an elevator instead? I said the same thing. Yeah, it's like, what's with all the stairs? As soon as I took one step down the staircase, I could tell something was different. Something was telling me that I shouldn't go down there. Come on, we don't have time to waste. I've got nothing to lose. With each step down, it grew darker and darker. Eventually, I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face. Then, light. Blinding light and... applause? No. 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 Live studio audience. Oh my god, no. Welcome, welcome. You finally made it. Damien's face was plastered over countless screens in a stadium that could fill tens of thousands of people. Countless cameras littered the seats, all focused on center stage, a battleground sprawling with maze-like walls of all shapes and sizes, and littered with guns. Thanks to the walls, we couldn't see Damien directly, but we knew he was here from the screens. We wouldn't have a show with you idiots, so I'm glad you actually came back. Aw man, you couldn't even bring back the others? You're no fun. You just really gonna make me work, huh? Anyway, congrats on making it this far, etc, etc. I'm gonna say, I'm proud of you making it here, daughter of mine. I'm impressed that you remembered your old haunt just from a few seconds of video. No thanks to you, you dirtbag. Is that any way to thank someone who gives you room and board? You gave Count Silver a way nicer room than I ever got. Blame your mom for that one, kid. What? What? Anyway, how about you be a dear and explain the game we've got going on here? The switch we're looking for is somewhere here. The problem is, so is Damien, and he's got a gun, and more ammunition than we needs to kill both of us. What about the weapons on the ground? Maybe there's something we can use to level the playing field. It's all we can do. But the art... oh my god, all these voices. But the odds aren't in our favor. Most of the weapons lying around are useless. They were meant to make people lose hope that they could fight back. Most is better than all of them, at least. Well, yes and no. There's no hope to lose if they knew all of them were fake. Well, that's true, actually. But then again, I mean, you could just feed that false information. That's Damien's MO. He'll give the people trapped on these shows just enough hope for escape, and he'll use that to trap you. Real guns among the fakes, boats and planes when you're trapped on an island. If we're going to make it through this, you can't fall for this game. Understand? Loud and clear. Then let's go. There's no time to waste. We run from wall to wall, taking cover between each time. Whenever we had the chance, we'd pick up what looked like a gun and see if it was real. We only had seconds to check for each one. Damien was hot on our trail. A gunshot rang out, blowing a hole through the wall Kat and I were hiding behind. Jesus Christ. What's the matter? You're like two rats in a lab. He fired again. Shrapnel from the wall scraped my arm. Fuck. It was like my arm had been lit on fire. Count Silver, are you okay? I'll live, don't worry. We need to find a weapon. We need to find the switch. We ran behind another wall, narrowly dodging another shot from Damien. It dawned on me that he wasn't even trying to hit us. He was just trying to make us scared. And it was working. But why? He's reloading! Come on! We dashed out from behind a wall and ran past Damien, looking desperately for the switch and for any weapons we could find. I managed to pick up 2 pistols. Kat did the same. Damn, looks like they're fake too. How's yours looking? I took a look at the first one. Upon further inspection, it was clear that it was no more than a plastic toy. But the second one... Kat realized that the same second I did. It was real, with a single bullet loaded. Oh my god. Why? Alright, let's go. That's good, let's... Another shot rang out, blowing a hole in the wall just next to where my head was a second ago. Fuck, how come he gets that fucking hand cannon? The budget's gotta go somewhere, I guess. Anyway, we've got the gun. That's probably the only real one in the stadium. We need to find the switch now. Even with the gun, we're no match for him. Sounds good to me. We ran further through the stadium, opposite the entrance, until we were square in the middle of the stadium. And there it was. The switch! You'd think they had hit it better. Damien's laughter echoed through the arena as he reappeared on the screens above the arena. Congrats, you found the switch. It's a damn shame. I forgot to mention something about this switch here. It won't do jack shit, even if you both have access, as long as I've got a heartbeat. And I plan on sticking around. But I'm not heartless. In fact, I think I'm a pretty decent guy for what I'm about to do. Kat looked like she had just seen a ghost. Kat, Count Silver, I've got an offer you can't refuse, but only one of you can claim it. If either of you kills the other, I'll let the one left standing go. We'll forget this ever happened, and call it a wrap on Find Love or Die Trying. I'll even let the survivor leave this island. I can even guarantee I'm telling the truth, because this is airing live to the world right now. People bow down and get in line because I tell them the truth, because they know I keep my word. They wouldn't believe me for a second if I ever went back on it, you know. Not a bad deal, huh? Especially considering that if no one takes that offer, I'll just kill both of you. I'm giving you 5 minutes to decide, then I'm coming for you. The screen's such a... Dude, what is the point? What is the point? Oh my god. It never works out in our favor. Kat and I looked at each other, a mix of horror and fear on her face, and there was no doubt that mine mirrored hers. Count Silver. I can't imagine what's racing through your head right now. You probably think I'm going to betray you again, right? I was at a loss for words. You don't have to say anything. Look, I can't blame you for doubting me. Honestly, if you just shot me right now, I'd be okay with it. Because then you'd be free to go. I know Damien will keep his word. But if there's even the slightest chance that you want me to be able to escape from here too, then I need you to ask something that I know sounds insane. What's that? I need you to give me the gun. The only real one we've got. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Look, I know I'm not stupid enough. I'm not stupid enough to not know how that sounds. The simple reality is, I've known you for so long now, and one thing I know about you is that you're a terrible shot. Me, I'm as good as you can get on this island. I think I'm our best bet to taking him down. But I understand completely if you're not willing to trust me. If you think I'm lying, I get it. And if you don't trust me... She closed her eyes and pressed her finger against her forehead. Then please, just make it quick. The gun in my hands had never felt so heavy. On one hand, a guarantee that I can make it out if you're alive. On the other, trusting Kat. Can I trust Kat after all that she's done to me? Can I believe her words when the memories that can prove or deny them are lost to me? Okay, here's my thought process on it, right? I'm gonna give you guys the breakdown here. For one, right, with the maze, even if she was going to turn against me, you'd think that she would have the gun anyway. Like, she would do this sooner than this, right? For one, she would know where the real gun is located and she'd probably pick it up first, even though she would act like she didn't. Secondly, she would have known probably right where to go in the maze, like, if she needed to. So, unless she's just really good at deceiving, which, I mean, I'm sure she can be, but I'm saying if she's just like, that'd have to be next level in my opinion, so I think we can trust her, to be honest. I've got no time. I have to choose. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna save it actually, because I wonder if this changes anything. It probably does, but I want to save it. I'll be right back. Okay, I know you guys are probably gonna kill me, because everyone's probably screaming, don't do it. But I gave my logic, and I think it's solid. Trusting Kat. I trust you, Kat. I held out the gun to her. I swear if she turns this on me, oh my god, I'm gonna be in tears. You do? After everything I've done? After everything you've done, yes, I still trust you. I know you've been forced to do some awful things to people that didn't deserve it. But I know there's good in you, and I believe in that good. Take it. Thank you, Count Silver. What if she said, thank you for being so dumb. She took the gun from my hands. I won't let you down. Well, if you do, it's not like I'd be around for long enough to regret it. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's do this. We decided to seek Damien out and try to get the drop on him, rather than waiting for him at the switch. My heart was practically beating out of my chest. I couldn't tell if Kat was as nervous as I was. If she was, she hit it with the same poker face she always had. We dashed to another wall to recover, looked around, and repeated. How much time has passed? It feels like we've been looking for him for hours with the pressure, though I know it can't be more than a few minutes. As the minutes passed by, I could tell Kat was growing more and more impatient. She trained her gun wherever she looked, her trigger finger ready to shoot our only bullet at any time. Left, right. I glanced around and looked at her, to her, and back again. Her hands were shaking. Look left, look right. I'm worried if her hands are shaking, she may not be the best shot. We've only got one shot to make or break it. look back to Kat. She's checking a corner ahead for us. She looks left, she looks right. It takes everything I had to stay focused. Don't think about dying, not even the possibility. She turns to look back at me. Oh no. Damien's walking closer and closer from behind her, with his gun resting on his shoulder. He can't be more than 10 meters away. He slowly lifts the gun off from its resting position. Before I know it, I'm running towards her with everything I have. Something is making me run, something I've forgotten. Something I'm just starting to remember. It can't end like this, please, please no. This is what I get for not being selfish. It's the two of us at the beach. I can see it now. How many hours has it been? We made it to the ship, but it wasn't enough. The alarms were deafening. Security was going to be here any minute. And our only saving grace, our ship, wouldn't start. That's that then. I never heard Kat ever sound so desperate. Well, at least we tried, right? Who else can say that? She lowered her head and leaned on me. No, we're not giving up just yet. There's nothing we can do, Count Silver. The engine's broken and the guards will be here any minute. We've got at least some weapons. It's not over yet. I grabbed the precious few firearms we had and split them between us. There's two of us and hundreds of them. There's no point. Not to mention, you're a terrible shot. You're right. Taking them head on would be suicide. But that's not what you'll be doing. Me, I'm just nobody. But you're the big man's daughter after all. Your word means a lot to them. She was horrified. I would be too if I were in her shoes right now. No, I won't let you do this, Count Silver. We don't have a choice. Look around. Look, I'm not happy either. But us both dying here would be worthless. But if you live, you get a second chance to make it out of here. A second chance to see the other side. I know, but what's the point if it's not with you? You'll have to find that out yourself. They're almost here. Come on, we're running out of time. Her hands were shaking. It looked like she was going to drop her gun any second. I hate you for this, you know. I know, and I'm sorry. Oh my god, what? 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 No way. No way. She actually liked us the whole time? Now I feel some type of way. I am flabbergasted. Like I don't even know what to say anymore. She slowly raised her arms and trained the gun's sights directly at me. And now we wait. Can you do me a favor? What's that? Don't shoot the face, please. I'm rather proud of it. I don't know what I'd do without my supernaturally good looks. She laughed through the tears. Damn, he's quite confident, isn't he? But I guess he's me, so that makes sense. I would have still loved you even without them. Right back at you, Kat. She kissed me for the last time. I love you, Count Silver. I love you too. Sorry, but it's gonna be the face. Let me take you off the safety. Wait, I didn't sign up for this. I heard my favorite sound one last time. I could hear the guards coming now. We've only seconds left. On the bright side, I won't owe you $10. Our bet? She laughed. I think it's pretty clear who won that bet. I can see the guards now. My time is up. What makes you say, you did? I'm alive? Everything hurts so bad, I almost wish I wasn't. The shock must have knocked me out cold. I coughed up blood at my vision flashed in and out rapidly, too fast to tell if I'd been fatally shot. It was all I could do to try to stay conscious. It's as you said, Father. Anyone who breaks our law must be punished. I could just barely make out her voice, but it brought me comfort to me. You really do take after me. You made your old man very, very proud. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left. You know, Count Silver, you're in luck. See, the whole escaping thing, I'm afraid I'm going to have to fire you. No severance. I tried to make a witty comment back, but the only thing that came out of my mouth was coughing up blood. But you're in luck. A new opportunity's just opened up, and I think He kicked me in the stomach, then rolled me over with his foot. You'd be the perfect fit. He laughed as he crushed my palm under his foot. You might think I'm going soft on you by not killing you outright. He looked down at me, then back at her. But mark my words, you'll both wish I had. Do whatever you want. I don't care about Count Silver anymore. He laughed maniacally. I never did like Count Silver much anyway. Well, damn. My vision's fading. His words turned to vapor as I could feel myself crumple into nothing. The last thing I saw was her face. She was holding the river back with everything she had. Who were you going to fool with a poker face like that? Cat. Oh my god. I love you. Always have, always will. I'm so sorry for what I forced you to do. Even more so, I'm so sorry that you'll be alone now. But I hope one day you'll understand. Dude, like, I did not expect that at all. Like, I was not expecting them to actually be, like, partners. Like, I thought she legitimately portrayed him. Oh my god, dude, no way. Flashback to reality. I've almost reached Kat. I pushed myself to run faster and faster. Faster than I've ever ran in my life. What's crazy is she didn't even mention that to him. When she could have. And, like, he probably would have remembered. Oh my god. Kat doesn't see him, but she sees the alarm going off in my eyes. Damien points his gun at his daughter. He's preparing to take the shot. Kat starts to turn around, but there's no time. Damien's finger pulls back on the trigger. What am I doing? I see the world turn to slow motion. Why am I throwing away my life for Kat? Those memories, they're mine, yet not at the same time. Who can say if I'm the same person as before, who loved her so much? Who can say if these memories form a completely different me compared to what I am now? There's no time for answers. Even if I've forgotten you over and over, somehow I remember you, and I know that I would do anything for you. I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking the Cat ship now. Oh no. I run past Kat and throw myself in front of her. Because I love her. A gunshot rings out. It's like my body is struck by lightning and set aflame. He fires again and again. Undescribable pain ripples across my body as shot after shot rips through me. It's not like the movies, where someone can stand after being shot over and over. The firing stops and my vision starts to fade. I can barely hear him reloading over the sound of my body screaming in agony. My knees buckle. I start to fall. As I fall, I can see Kat with her gun trained on Damien. There's no fear in her eyes. Her hands aren't shaking. But she's biting her lips so hard that I can see it bleeding. The last thing I see before the dark takes me is her finger pressing down on the trigger. Damien fires back. Please, for the love of God, don't kill her. Don't kill her too, please. Wake up, Count Silver. How? How? Please, please don't die. What's happening? Am I alive? I never heard her sound so desperate. Please, just wake up. I can't lose you again. Not again. It took everything I had just to open my eyes and breathe. Kat was cradling me in her arms, with tears streaming down her face. Thank God. Don't pass out again. You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, Kat. I coughed up blood. Save your strength. Did you get him? We did. That's great. The switch? We should be able to get it now, but you're in no shape to walk. To be honest, I'm not in the best shape either. I looked up at her and felt my heart drop. You've been shot. She laughed. Yeah, now that I know what it feels like, I'm even more sorry for shooting you back then on the beach. There was nothing else you could have done, Kat. That didn't stop me from regretting it every second of these past 2 years. That day, I made a promise to myself. It didn't matter how many people I'd have to hurt, or how much I would have to hurt. I would get you off this island, alive and well, even if it was the last thing I did. Even if I had to see you fall in love with somebody else 100 times. Oh no. Dude, dude, I'm actually getting teary-eyed. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. Even if I knew it meant I could never be with you again, I made a promise back then, and I'll keep it even if it kills me. Slowly, Kat tried to lift me off from the ground and onto her back. She screamed and coughed up blood as she tried to lift me up. Stop! You're gonna get yourself killed! And that's exactly what I'm going to do. She lifted me onto her back and took one step towards the switch. I told myself back then. She stepped forward again. Her legs were trembling. That if you weren't leaving this island alive, neither would I. Another step closer. Dude, like, this is the best storytelling I've ever... Like, I'm actually genuinely feeling something for this, and that's saying a lot, because this is not even real. Because I love you, you know? Oh my god. One more step. I know you don't remember most of our time together. Her breath was getting ragged. She'd taken several steps, then have to pause for breath. Honestly, I'm glad you even remember bits and pieces. I'm grateful for whatever I can get. The switch is in sight. And maybe the you I fell in love with doesn't exist anymore. We're so close to it, yet so far. But I'd like to believe it's still you, Count Silver. That you're still the same Count Silver that I fell in love with. We were just steps away from the switch. That I'm still the one you love. She smiled bitterly. It's just wishful thinking, you know? We're here. We made it. You just... She coughed up blood again. I need to put your hand on the scanner. Can you do that? Got it. I used the last of my strength to reach my hand forward. With every inch I drew closer to it, my vision grew darker. I pushed harder and harder with everything I had. Got it. My turn. Done. All that's left is to pull the switch. Sorry, Count Silver. I'm going to have to put you down for a second. No problem. Kat gently rested me on the ground. Fuck. I can barely stand now. She trembled towards the switch. She managed to catch it with her hands and used it to keep herself upright. Here we go. The moment we'd all been waiting for. She pulled it down with the last of her strength. A second later, she fell to the ground by my side. The cacophony of machinery filled the stadium. That must be the barrier opening. We did it, Count Silver. I'm sorry, Count Silver. What for? I don't think we're getting out of here after all. I can't even move. It's okay. We had a good run, you know? I guess you could say that. At least the girls will be able to get out of here. They deserve better than to die here. Yeah. I love you, Count Silver. Always have and always will. For these last 2 years, I dreamed of us starting a new life together. Somewhere far from here. But I guess life's not like the movies. Dreams don't come true. I wish we could have met in a different place, a different time. Maybe, just maybe then, Count Silver, we... Kat? Kat? Her eyes were closed. Streams of tears ran down from both her eyes. Oh my god, no, dude, please. Don't let it end like this, dude. No way. My vision blurred even more as tears welled up in my eyes. If we could have met in a different place, a different time, I'm sure our story would have been so different. I wish we could have, Kat. I tried to move closer to her, but my body refused. It was all I could do to move my head around. I looked around in futility, for some kind of miracle that could save us both. This is too sad an ending. I agree! I looked to Kat. I looked to the heavens, which had all but abandoned us. I looked behind us, and all I could see, and what I could see was described as angels. I tried to speak, but no words would come out. The girls have come to rescue us, I already know. I must be dreaming. I must be. The world turned to black. Am I dead? I keep asking myself that, it's bound to be right sooner or later. But somehow, I think there's more to come to my story. And I know there's one person that I want to spend the rest of it with. I love you. Oh no! Oh no! Dude, imagine if we said Tara. I just don't see it right now. Oh my god. I kind of want to save and go back. Because I feel really bad for Violet, because I was gassing her up the whole time. But Also, after that, like, how could you not choose cat, right? You guys are gonna kill me. Oh my god. I know you guys are gonna kill me for this. I am so sorry in advance, but I'm now a cat fan. We're going with cat. Oh, we're in the hospital. I woke up in an unfamiliar room. Is the room shaking? I tried to get up. Ow, fuck. I looked down to my body. I've been bandaged up enough to look like a mummy, but I'm alive. Count Silver, you're up! Hey, you. Where are we? We're on the boat. We're miles away from the island by now. That's a relief. Everyone's okay? I'll let you be the judge of that. You ran off, then came back a few moments later. Everybody seems okay to me, except for Cat. You had us worried, Count Silver. I'm glad to see that you're alright. You didn't make it easy to save you either. Oh, and if you find yourself craving brains or bananas, that's entirely unrelated to how I treated you. What is with her obsession? I'm sorry. I'm just thankful it worked. It's so good to see you safe and sound, Count Silver. I'm so sorry, Violet. I am so sorry. If you died after all we'd been through, I'd kill you. But I'm really happy that you're here for me to say that, though. You did great, Count Silver. The Resistance could use somebody like you. Besides, it doesn't look like you have a real job anymore, huh? Thanks, guys. You really stuck out your neck to save Cat and I could never thank you enough. Let me guess, Cat didn't make it. It's what you would do for us, Count Silver. Indeed. We ran after you too just moments after you'd left. There was no point in us escaping if it wasn't with you, Count Silver. Yeah, I know Cat said not to, but hey, I didn't remember that at the time, so it's all good. We managed to save the Brothers 5 too. I couldn't just let them be stranded after that we've been through together. I'm glad to hear that. There's no way we could have escaped without them. I nervously looked around the room. Is Cat? Cat's doing well too. She's resting in the room next door. She didn't think you wanted to see her. I see. Thanks for letting me know, you. I should be thanking you. None of us would have made it off this island if it wasn't for you and Cat. It's true, despite whatever you may hear Terra say. I'm just saying, I have a pretty mean right hook. You have no upper body strength at all, Terra. I don't believe it. It's so good to see you all. I've got no idea what the world ahead of us has for each of us, but whatever it has in store, we'll face it together. You bet! I'm surprised you can say that with a straight face, but yes. I wouldn't have it any other way. I could really use a PR person for the Resistance, Count Silver. You got a thing for speeches. Wait a minute, if everyone's here and Cat's next door, who's driving the boat? Everyone looked at Terra. And that's a series exit for Terabyte. What? She ran off like a cartoon character. We laughed together. It felt like it had been so long since we could just laugh. No cameras, no fear. Just friends fooling around. Anyway, it's so good to see you're okay. That said, team, we need to give Count Silver some time to rest. Once again, I'm not trying to quarantine you because we didn't use the zombie virus's unique properties to save you. Thanks, Scarlet. And thank you, everybody, for coming and seeing me. Don't mention it. We're all in this together and all that, right? See you later, Count Silver. Alright, enough with the cheese. Get out of it before Count Silver returns. I mean, before Count Silver needs rest. Yes. Scarlet, you hurt me. And with that, I was alone. Whew, I thought they'd never leave. Hey, Scarlet, what's up? Nothing, I just... She was hiding a syringe behind her back. Need to give you a shot for good luck. Right. I put my arm out forward. Well, the doctor knows best. I'm not a doctor. She injected the good luck, quote unquote, into my arm. I just wanted to say thanks again. My life went off the rails back at the island, even before the show. That's putting it lightly. She laughed. I know if I'd stayed there, I never would have been truly happy for the rest of my life. I never would have been able to help people, ever again. So, thank you again, Count Silver.
You've been out, so there's no way you know, but today's the day that would have been the last day of the show. The final ceremony where you asked one of the girls to be with you. Now, I'm not saying anyone's rushing for a proposal, but I think everyone wants to hear an answer from you. That kind of decision takes some time to think over, so I figured you'd need a little space.
Thanks, Scarlet. You're right.
It's my pleasure.
She kissed me on the cheek.
Well, I'll see you later.
See you, Scarlet. And then I was alone in the room. It's a tough choice, but it's one I know I have to make. What? I mean, I guess you don't have to. You don't have to be with anybody. They're all such incredible people, that is true. I'd be lucky to be with any of them. Anybody would. I sat in silence for a time, both resting and contemplating what to do. Is it a life in excitement with Allie? A life of rediscovery with Scarlet? A life enjoying the simple things with you? A life challenging our limits with Violet? A life of freedom with Terra? And then, I just knew. I got up from the bed. I walked to the door of my room and looked for the room next to mine. There. It feels like the right thing to do, right? Like, someone has to justify what I'm doing, okay? Because it has to be the right thing at this point. I looked through the window and I just knew. I opened the door. Hey.
Hey, Count Silver.
You look like hell. You don't look much better. I'm surprised your face is intact. It's survived a lot now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, the girls are hoping you'll ask one of them out today. They'll get the wrong idea if they see you here. I came here for you, Kat. And only you. You've been there for me, from even before I can remember meeting you. There's no way I could have ever gotten off this island, or anyone else could have, if it wasn't for you. And I know there's so much we have to figure out, and so much we don't know in this world. But I know I want to face that world with you. Kat. Dude. Oh my god, dude. This is actually a really good ending. Hold up. Dude, I'm actually tearing up, dude. What the... Dude. Ah. Like, how could you not after what just transpired? You know what I mean? Like, dude. Oh, I know this is a really long episode. I'm so sorry. Oh, I wanted to beat it today. Oh my god, dude. Oh, okay. Okay, we're almost done. I can get through this. Tears were streaming down her face. I didn't want to hope for it. I walked next to her and got down on one knee. I've tried so hard to convince myself that it would never happen, because it was too painful to even hope. I don't have a ring or anything, but I'm sure I can get one later. You don't need a ring. Will you marry me? Dude, the marriage proposal? What? Dude.
Yes. Yes, yes.
I love you, Kat.
I love you too, Count Silver.
I'm sorry, I had to take a little break. You will not catch me crying. You would never catch me crying. Let's see, where was I? Okay.
I love you too, Count Silver. More than you can ever know. Wherever life takes you is where I'll go.
We held each other close and kissed for the first time in years. Memories flooded back with each passing moment. The day we met, our first kiss, fights in the rain, making up, the joy of just being with the person you love. The day I proposed to her, the first time.
What? You proposed already at some point?
And now today, I'm sure there's many more to come. Here's to making new memories together, Kat. I love you. Dude. What a banger, dude. Holy crap. What a banger. Who knew? Who knew it was gonna take that turn? I was with Violet the entire time. Dude, Scarlet looking kind of crazy there. I like it. Man, I was for Violet the whole way, dude. I was like, at first I was like, it's either gonna be Allie, or Scarlet, and then, but that was just off of initial impression, right? But then I got to know all of them, and I was like, Violet for sure. It's got to be Violet. And I was riding that train for like 2 or 3, like, I not even 2 or 3. It's been like 5 or 6 parts. Like, it has been like nonstop. like just Violet. And they threw me that curveball. That wasn't even my fault. How could I have known? How could I have known? I thought she genuinely betrayed us, but I thought she was, dude. It was so good. So good. It was such a perfect ending. I'm so sorry for all the Violet fans. I know I was riding her like all the way, but come on. Come on, man. That was so good. I don't even know what to say. I was literally like in tears. Not that you no one needed to know that though. No one needed to know that. I was not, you guys don't know, okay? This part has been very long, so I do apologize. I know it's probably gonna be like over an hour long video because I want to include all of this, but I'm not gonna lie, this may not be the last part, only because I want to go back and because I saved right before I chose who I loved, so I want to go back and do all of them. So that probably won't be as long of a video, but I do want to go back and do that. Thank you, person who made this. I didn't read it, but thank you. I did enjoy it very much. Thank you. Let's see what it says. If you liked playing my game, please consider supporting me as a creator. Oh, you hear that, guys? I'd like to make more games for you to enjoy. Well, this was a banger, so like, I don't mind. And with your support, I can. Thanks for playing. Wow. I just gotta have like a Patreon or something, right? Man. That was pretty great. That was pretty great. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say at this point. I'm not done because I want to go back and see what the endings with all of them are. But I will say, what a slapper of an ending. Like, quite frankly, I could not have anticipated that. I thought there was gonna be a route with Kat, to be honest. But I didn't expect the backstory to kick in. That's what got me. We're done. That's it. GG's. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me on this journey, this emotional roller coaster. Oh my god. I couldn't get off once I got on, man. What a great game. I loved that. Well, guys, I will see you guys on the next one. Like I said, we're going to try all the different endings and see how it goes. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really did. I really did enjoy it. And I will see you guys on the next one. The next one will be the last one for sure, though. I'm not doing any more after the next one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you want to see the rest of the endings, like I said, I'll have another one in a few days that we can do. And that'll be a lot of fun for me. And I hope it'll be fun for you guys as well. And man, again, if you've been here since like I started playing episode 1, thank you for sticking around. If you're just joining in, thank you for being here regardless. I mean, what an awesome game. I would suggest starting from the beginning because it's a build up, man, but my god. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. That's all I have to say. I gotta get going because this lasted way longer than I thought it would. And I know this video probably won't do great because it's been over an hour long. But, I mean, it's already an hour long. I might as well just ramble for a little bit, right? So, once again, guys, I love and appreciate you. As always, this has been Obediently Yours, Count Silver, signing off.